For those of you who came into this program without an established business or a track record, and you literally have no idea where to start with your niche, choosing a niche is one of the most important decisions that you're going to make throughout this entire journey. And it's actually a huge reason that a lot of people don't end up seeing success. They just simply choose the wrong niche to make content around. You could make the greatest video in the world, editing, scripting, etc., but if there aren't a lot of people who are interested in that topic, you're just not going to get views. And some types of niches, they are always going to stand the test of time. Dating, relationships, making money. People are always interested in those things because it's a part of our daily lives, all of us, everybody, it applies to everybody. But when you really niche down and certain topics maybe have become a little bit extinct from the past, like for example, crypto was really, really popular 5 years ago. Now, the search volume, if you look at the trends, is like totally, totally down. So if you are going to choose a niche around some sort of a topic, then you really need it to be something that is relevant, or even better, emerging, meaning the graph or the line on the graph is going and trending upward instead of on the downward trend. So that's just one thing, because a lot of people come to me and they're like, hey, like, why isn't this working? And I'm like, well, let's look at your niche. Let's look at how many people are actually searching for this topic. So what I'm going to do in this section is show you a few tools that are going to arm you with the power to basically go out and actually see, based on real data, how many people are searching for certain topics and niches right now, and is there really that many eyeballs out there for me to be able to get views? Look, if you're making content, like I said, around something like dating, health, travel, making money or somewhere, whether that be in real life or online, those things are going to stand the test of time, and people are always going to be kind of interested in them. But if you're niching in on a specific topic, you want to make sure that you have some sort of traction, search volume, in order to break in. Otherwise, it's going to just be a very uphill battle for you. What's up, guys? So if you are struggling to find a niche that really has a lot of potential, one of the ways that I like to get inspiration is by looking at some of the recent trends that are going on. And there are a few sites that I think are really good for this. One is just Google Trends. Obviously, YouTube and Google are all owned by Google. So this is a really accurate way to find kind of what people are actually searching for and what people are interested in. And you can obviously just come to the homepage. None of us are probably going to be making money from, Thanksgiving and Matthew Perry or anything like that, or the NBA. But you can basically do some homework on whatever you're thinking about starting a channel about. So let's just say you're starting a channel about AI. We can see that over the last 30 days, like 91, that's really good. Let's actually increase this to the last year. And look at that. Like, AI is really strong. It obviously peaked back in April, but it's been on the rise and actually still even crushing. So AI is a really interesting one. We could look up a different niche, something totally outside, like relationship. Everybody's dealing with relationships, right? So relationship, actually still pretty strong. Obviously not as much of a trend as AI, but still interesting, right? Let's niche down a little bit more. Dating instead of AI. Let's compare these two. So these two kind of go hand in hand. Kind of interesting. What about spirituality? Wow, on fire. That's pretty crazy. Oh, sorry. Wait, spirituality is the blue. So spirituality is low. This makes relationship look like a god. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. So piano lessons. Super low, right? Okay. So interesting. So this is a good way to come and verify or validate, what you're making content around. Another one, YouTube. YouTube absolutely crushes relationship. How about Instagram? Interesting. So YouTube crushes Instagram. Let's see. What about ecom? Instagram crushes, I guess maybe people don't search ecom, they search e-commerce. Nope, still What about crypto? Let's just see crypto. Crypto's super low still too. So you can come in here and you can kind of get a sense for the interest over time, over the last 12 months. You can research a little bit about what some of this stuff means, where the traffic is coming from. But yeah, it's a good one. I think that there are some other ones that are interesting as well. This is a website called explodingtopics.com, and I'm going to link all these below. But you can come in and you can get kind of more selective about some of the buzzwords that are being talked about, or even buzz companies that are being talked about within some of these niches. So if we came to technology and we come to artificial intelligence over the last, let's do 1 year. So we can see some of these companies and buzzwords that have been really just skyrocketing in growth. So, some of these might be interesting if you're diving deep on AI on your channel, for example. They might be something that you want to kind of explore in maybe one of your videos. I would definitely be looking at the volume to make sure that the volume is solid. Let's do exploding. So if something has a really low volume, then it's probably not something worth mentioning. But if you have really high volume, 4.9 million, Perplexity AI, that's some sort of a trend that might be worth doing a video on if you're in the AI niche. You can come back and you can look at, business. You can look at home, health and wellness, like fitness, exercise. Let's see what we got. Ultra human. It's not that great of a volume, actually. Let's see if we can come to exploding. Get out of here. So mushroom gummies, that's interesting that's kind of on fire. I've said this in a few of my videos. Cold plunge tubs are absolutely crushing it. If you make a video about this topic, you're going to get views if you're in the health niche, no matter what. Creatine is another one that's crushing it. So you're able to kind of get a sense for what's working and what's not. Another one is TrendRocket.io. This is more for e-com in my opinion, but you might be able to get some decent knowledge about what's working right now. So I just want to give these tools to you in your arsenal so you can make an educated decision on one, finding a niche, and then two, if you are talking about, a list of tools within your niche, you can always draw on inspiration from what people are actually searching for in the now from websites like these, which is a very powerful thing.